The asterisk Forgotten Promise asterisk had been a joke among the Galactic Concord for years. A light frigate with outdated systems, faulty power couplings, and a reputation for bad luck that followed it across 3 sectors. Captain Tavik had winced when he received his assignment. The tall, blue-skinned Alturian had expected to command a dreadnought by now, not this relic. They call it the forgotten mistake behind your back. His first officer Ellis had informed him bluntly during their first meeting. Command only keeps it running because decommissioning it would require too much paperwork. Ellis was human, one of 5 assigned to the vessel. Humans were still newcomers to the Concorde, having joined only 8 standard years prior. Their homeworld, Earth, was unremarkable, a blue-green sphere with too much water and not enough rare minerals. Humans themselves were equally unassuming, no natural armor, minimal sensory capabilities, average lifespans. Yet they had an unsettling habit of exceeding expectations. Perhaps we can change its reputation, Tavik had replied, trying to maintain dignity. Ellis had simply smiled. That smile haunted Tavik now. 3 months into their patrol of the Outer Rim, the asterisk Forgotten Promise asterisk was attacked by Krell raiders. 3 warships surrounded them, their weapon systems already charging. The engagement should have lasted minutes at most. We can't outrun them, and we can't outfight them, Tavik announced to the bridge crew. Prepare to surrender. Wait, said Ellis, that same smile playing across his face. We have options. The other humans on board, Engineer Reed, Communications Officer Mason, Science Officer Parker, and Security Chief Decker, exchanged knowing glances. What options? Tavik demanded. Our weapons are outclassed 3-1. Captain, Reed said, stepping forward, with your permission, we'd like to activate some modifications we've been working on. Modifications? What modifications? Nothing in violation of Concord regulations, Ellis assured him. Just some efficiency improvements, workarounds for the ship's quirks. Tavik hesitated. The Krell were notorious for their treatment of prisoners. Do it, he ordered. What followed was unlike anything Tavik had ever witnessed. Reed rushed to engineering, where panels that had appeared solid for decades suddenly revealed hidden compartments. Mason's communication station transformed, screens multiplying as she tapped into frequencies Tavik didn't know existed. Harker activated science station protocols that weren't in any manual, while Decker accessed weapon systems that definitely hadn't been there during their last inspection. What is happening? Demanded Tavik's Verulian navigation officer. Human ingenuity, Ellis replied simply. The asterisk Forgotten Promise asterisk shuddered as its engines roared to life with unprecedented power. Lights dimmed momentarily before burning brighter than ever before. Power output at 300% of rated capacity, reported Reed over the comm. Containment fields holding. New targeting systems online. New targeting systems? Tavik echoed. Decker grinned. The ship's original targeting computer was garbage, so we built our own. Also, those dummy torpedo tubes, they're not dummy tubes anymore. That would be a violation of. Tavik began. They're not military-grade weapons, Parker interrupted. Technically, they're high-velocity mineral sampling devices, with some creative repurposing. Before Tavik could respond, the ship lurched as Ellis took manual control. The asterisk Forgotten Promise asterisk moved with an agility that defied its age and design, dancing between enemy fire that should have crippled it. Returning fire, announced Decker. The ship's ancient laser banks fired with precision that left Tavik speechless. Each shot found vulnerabilities in the Krell shields that shouldn't have been detectable. Their shield frequencies were embedded in their targeting signals, explained Mason. Basic encryption, child's play. The first Krell ship exploded as one of Reed's mineral sampling devices found its power core. The second lost propulsion after a concentrated barrage to its engine section. The third turned to flee. Oh, no, you don't, muttered Decker, firing the last of their makeshift torpedoes. The final Krell ship spun helplessly as its navigation systems failed. What did you do? Asked Tavik, amazed. Electromagnetic pulse, focused and amplified, Parker said. The torpedo didn't need to detonate, just get close enough. In the silence that followed their victory, Tavik stared at his human crew members. "How long have you been planning this?" he finally asked. "Since day one," Ellis admitted. "The Forgotten Promise was perfect for our needs. Nobody pays attention to it. Nobody cares what happens on board as long as it doesn't cause problems." "But why?" Tavik pressed. Reed, who had returned to the bridge, answered, "Because humans understand being underestimated. Earth was considered too primitive, too insignificant to be worth conquering. Our ships were too weak to pose a threat. Our technology too crude to be feared. We've spent our entire history turning weaknesses into strengths," added Parker. "Using what others discard. Finding possibilities where others see limitations." Mason nodded. "The Concord assigned us to this ship because they thought we weren't worth better postings. They didn't realize they were giving us exactly what we wanted: freedom to experiment. We've made similar modifications to every ship with human crew members," Decker revealed. "The Admiralty just doesn't know it yet." Tavik felt a chill. "Are you planning some kind of coup?" Ellis laughed. "No, Captain. We're planning to survive. The Krell have been attacking human colonies for months now. The Concord refuses to acknowledge it because we're new members, expendable. So this is revenge?" Tavik asked. "This is protection," Ellis corrected. "And a message. The next time the Krell attack a human settlement, they'll find more than helpless colonists. They'll find ships like the Forgotten Promise *, ships that bite back." As they set course for the nearest Concord station with their Krell prisoners, Tavik sent a private message to his superiors. "You reported a routine patrol with no incidents. You requested the Forgotten Promise * remain under his command, citing improved crew morale. He did not mention the modifications. He did not explain how they defeated 3 Krell warships. And he most certainly did not reveal his growing suspicion that humanity had joined the Concord, not as humble applicants, but as careful infiltrators, always preparing, for the day the galaxy turned against them. Because Tavik had finally understood what made humans unique among the stars. It wasn't strength or technology, or even their adaptability. It was their constant, unspoken fear, and their determination to never be victims again. The Forgotten Promise * continued its patrol, no longer the weakest ship in the fleet, no longer forgotten, and very much a promise of what humanity would do to those who threatened them.